Hey everyone, thanks for joining us. It's Alicia and Richard here. And today, Richard, you're going to be answering this question for us. You're going to be telling us a little bit about calculating patient liability, and you're going to be telling us what can we use income for. So I'll go ahead and turn it over to you.
Well, thank you very much, Alicia. We found this to be an important topic because people have a lot of confusion on this issue. So once I go into a nursing home and once I qualify for Medicaid, what happens to my income? Well, your income has to be used, a large portion of your income has to be used to pay for care at the nursing home. It's like a copay. The new name they call it is a consumer contribution, but we've always known it as patient liability. So the majority of my income has to be used to pay for the care community. So when I'm a single individual, so I'm unmarried, I'm going in and I'm on Medicaid, it's a simple calculation. If we had somebody who has $1,800 worth of income from Social Security and a $2,000 pension, so now they have $3,800 worth of income total, and Medicaid uses gross income. They would then deduct from it their private insurance. So if we have a health insurance premium for your supplemental $400, they will allow that because they want you to continue that payment. And then you get $50 to spend any way you like, said with great sarcasm. So once somebody goes on to Medicaid, that's why that sheltering we've done in some of the other videos, we talk about sheltering becomes so important because people only get $50. So in this case, $3,350 goes to the nursing home. They keep $50 and then Medicaid will pay the balance. Now, where it gets complicated, Alicia, is what happens when I'm married. So now we've got the other scenario where I've got somebody, again, that same person, but now they're married and they have a spouse who has $1,300 worth of Social Security income. So now we have a $5,100 income. Well, Medicaid in the anti-impoverishment rules will guarantee a community spouse about $2,100 worth of income. So the fact that the community spouse in this case only has $1,300 worth of income, not all of the income will go to the nursing home, they will redirect. So how do they come to that number? They're going to take that number of that minimum and add to it things like the mortgage payment, the real estate taxes, and there's a maintenance fee on the house. They will keep in the life or the health insurance premium. That will all add up, but there's a cap of $3,200. So in this particular instance, when I ran the numbers on this particular case for this kind of a scenario with the health insurance premiums, it would actually take $1,975 of the person in the nursing home's income, and they redirect it to the community spouse so that she's not completely impoverished. I know in this video, it's just a real quick synopsis of a very complicated number and factoring system, especially when I get into the spousal cases. So it's another very important reason to work with an elder law attorney, because we want to make sure that that person in the community gets the absolute maximum. And much to some people's surprise, we've had several cases and several even recently that once we redirected the person in the nursing home's income, the person in the nursing home actually had a zero patient liability. So the community spouse got to keep 100% of the income that came into that household to meet all of her expenses or his expenses. So, patient liability, remarkably complicated once we get into a situation where we have a spouse. So another really strong reason to work with an elder law attorney like Richard Myers and Associates when your loved one's going in and we've got somebody still out in the community, to make sure that we do the maximum to preserve assets for that community spouse.
Absolutely. Thank you for showing us that. And like you said, it is a very complex situation and lots of calculations going on. So as Richard said, if you are ready to work with him and his team, make sure you're getting in contact with them. It's very simple. You can just give them a call, explore the website here, rmohiolaw.com. You're going to be able to learn a lot more too on that website about all of the services that they offer. And we have a lot of videos like this out there to teach you about important things that you probably should know about. So thank you so much for joining us today, and make sure you stay tuned for next time. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you to all of our listeners and viewers.